Hello everyone, and welcome to the another expert session. Today our topic, mainly after doing MSc in mathematics, the idea of students are mainly the government job. They are preparing for government job, or otherwise they go for MSc and go for PhD. But there is a scope in corporate job also for MSc in mathematics. So based on that, our topic of today's expert session is corporate job, private job after getting MSc after getting MSc in MSc in mathematics. So for this reason, today we have an expert, very successful. He is very successful in his academic career. So we will meet. Let me introduce before going to him for introduction for question answer round. I will introduce him. So basically, today we have Rajib Nath. He did MSc in mathematics from MSc in applied mathematics from CMI Chennai Mathematical Institute. Then after doing MSc in applied mathematics, right now he is in Shree Cement Shree Cement as deputy manager. Before that, he also a data scientist at Ford. He also data scientist at Ford Private Limited, Ford Motor Pvt Ltd. And before that, otherwise, I will also mention that he also cleared that IIT Jam. And in IIT Jam, his All India rank was 94. His All India rank was 94, and he got selected in IIT Bombay for mathematics, for MSc in mathematics. And also he cleared that written test in IIT in ISIM Math. And beside this, he also an inspired scholar. He also offered a scholarship in president scholarship from Southern Asian University Delhi. So in no doubt today we have a very successful, very established expert, and we will track all the strategy, how he successful, how he cleared all these exam, all these scholarship exam, and we will know many more things from him. So let's welcome Rajib. Hi Rajib Nath, welcome to the session.
Thank you.
So what I was discussing before that, before coming to you, that maximum people have a mindset that after doing MSc we can't get job in a private sector. We have to mainly do government job, or we have to mainly do PhD. So are you prepared for? What was your mentality? Did you think about private job, or also you have mentioned you have prepared for the private job or any other thing?
No, so when I was studying BSc, so that time I did not have any mentality that okay, after studying mathematics, I'll go in corporate sector. So that time my mentality was like normal, like I'll do BSc, then MSc, then PhD, then I want to be like professor kind of teaching in teaching side. I want to go. But when I joined CMI, then I came to know actually there is an opportunity, huge opportunity to go to the private sector. So in BSc, I mean, I was not aware about all these things that I can join corporate sector, but while studying MSc, I came to know that if I want to, I mean, there is an opportunity. If I want to go to teaching side, I can go this side. I need to go to this side. If I want to join corporate sector, then I need to go to this direction.
Fine. So mainly you get about it, you know, all these private sector, you get the opportunity of private sector from mainly on CMI, from mainly MSc. Okay, fine. So from that I will want to know, so after clearing after completing BSc, you did BSc in mathematics from Narendra Ramakrishna Mission. So after completing BSc, how many exams did you give? How many exams for MSc entrance, and how many exams for scholarship exam did you give?
Yeah, so like I gave like 4 or 5, like I gave IIT Jam.
Okay.
So it's like all India, like you can give this IIT Jam exam, then you can get into IIT for MSc, integrate PhD. Then I also went for TIFR written test, TIFR, then ISI, then CMI. And through IIT Jam, if you have good rank, you will get called for interview from other institutes like IIT Bangalore, IISER Pune. Yeah. So I wrote basically IIT Jam, ISI, CMI, and TIFR.
Okay, okay, fine. And in Jam that happened around that February 2nd week, second Sunday. So all the exam, like you gave 4 5 exams. So all the exam are, what are the timing?
Yeah, like for TIFR, they take early actually. It happens like end of December. I schedule like first will be TIFR, then IIT Jam, then ISI, then CMI. So ISI will be around May and CMI will be even later, June.
Okay.
And TIFR will be end of December, IIT Jam will be like February.
And in all these, is there any cutoff marks, like you have to get that much marks in BSc, then can appear for that exam?
No, so from my experience, I don't think number matters. So I think in IIT minimum like 45% some cutoff is there.
Okay.
But CMI, ISI or ISC, TIFR, they don't have any marks qualification.
Okay.
That okay, you need to get these marks to get into this institute. So I don't think so. But IIT, I think some minimum percentage required for admission. But other institutes like ISI, CMI, all are like written and interview based. If you are good at written, then if they like you in interview, then you will get it, no matter how much marks you got in your honors.
And in interview, let's say for that particular exam, like in many times it happen that ISI entrance or that IIT entrance, that 2 hour exam or 3 hour exam, let's say that 3 hour exam got some in some reason that got bad. So is there any scope, can I recover that in interview case? If I have a good academic numbers, that can recover that 2 hour of academic 2 hour of written exam?
Yeah, in interview you can recover it definitely. So I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you have good marks, that will help or not. But I mean, written test maybe, but you got a call for interview. But if your interview is good, then you will get. So I mean, sometimes it may happen that your written test was not that good, but interview was great. Then you will definitely get. I don't think number matters that much.
Oh.
So they don't care about that either whether you got 90% or 60%, 50%. But if you are good at interview, they will take it. So in interview, like they check that how much qualified you are. So yeah.
Oh.
So interview is a crucial part actually.
Fine. So all three exam, like except from IIT Jam, all remaining all three exam, does they have a interview, or the only ISI and TIFR have interview?
No, TIFR, ISI both have interview and CMI also have interview. So recently CMI started one course fully related to corporate sector, MSc in data science.
Okay.
So for that, they are not taking interview.
And for that, the eligibility is BSc in maths, or any other subject also be preferable?
BSc in maths, engineering also, not only maths, stat, economics, computer science, engineering degree also.
Okay, fine. That's good.
Mm.
So now I want to ask that you cleared IIT, you got admission in IIT Bombay, and you also got admission in CMI. So why did you choose CMI? Why CMI? Why not IIT? Because many of us know
Yes.
about IIT. So why CMI?
Yes. So see, I mean, honestly speaking, I was passionate about mathematics.
Okay.
So I joined mathematics honors. Luckily, I got chance to
Right.
Nandapur. So from that time, I had a dream that I will study in either CMI or ISI.
Okay.
So I cracked both written tests. And so I got into IIT Bombay, but that was like optional, that if I don't get anywhere like CMI, ISI or TFR, I will join IIT. So ISI interview, I was not able to clear. But then I mean, I paid admission fee, all these things to IIT Bombay. At last, I got CMI and I joined CMI. Basically, I had a dream to study in CMI or ISI. So ISI, I could not clear, but CMI, I got it.
Okay.
Then I joined CMI. And I think, I mean, not only me, I think most of the math students, CMI is like one of the top institute for mathematics. I mean, CMI, ISI like equivalent type, I think. ISI is like.
Yeah. So what I was asking that can you briefly tell about what is CMI? Like many of the people, many of the common students don't know about CMI, because we also know that there is a bachelor course in CMI also. There is a bachelor admission test in CMI. So
Yes.
what are the course offered by CMI and what is CMI? Can you briefly state about that?
Yes. CMI basically like small institute, so which teaches like mainly three subjects: math, stat, computer science.
Okay.
So they have like bachelors in mathematics, computer science,
Mm-hmm.
or mathematics, physics. Okay, these streams, and they have MSc in mathematics, computer science. They don't have MSc for physics.
Mm-hmm.
And so for statistics, they don't have any separate department, but they have only math and computer science. And in math, you can learn statistics. And again, they have PhD for mathematics, computer science, physics. For physics, they have the PhD. So for bachelors, basically they give like normal BSc degree, and there they teach like math, computer science, statistics. Okay,
Fine. Fine.
so they can choose either mathematics, computer science, or I mean mathematics, statistics. They get together. So either mathematics, physics, or mathematics, computer science. Okay, these two
Mhm.
major you can choose. And in MSc again, they have like applied mathematics, pure mathematics. Again, in MSc, computer science is there.
Mhm.
And recently, they, I mean, 2-3 years back, they started actually MSc in data science. So initially, in our time, like this MSc in data science was not there. So MSc in applied mathematics, it was like MSc in data science.
Okay.
So from MSc mathematics, students used to go for corporate job. Now, I mean, to make it more corporate friendly, they started this new course, MSc in
Fine. Fine.
data science. Yeah. And like their environment is very good, like it's open, transparent, like any student can go to any professor, anything. And it's like small institute, like only like 150 to 200 students are there. And like libraries, availability of books, like computers, all these things are available, and whatever is required to study, everything is available. So
CMI
culture
is
is
very
very good
well-known
in,
institute, small but very well-known institute for mathematics.
yeah.
Fine, fine, fine. So,
And professor, I
you
mean
were
everything is there.
sorry, continue, please.
Yeah, I mean everything is there, like
Right, right.
professor, whenever you need to meet professors, they are available. Libraries are very good, everything is there.
Okay, okay. Fine. That's great. That's great. So, though what you were asking, you were discussing previously that why you chose a CMI other than IIT. So you were saying that I focus that I want to be a professor. I want to be very good in maths, and that's why I will read in CMI or IIT, which is
I say
only for specialized in mathematics or statistics. That is your main focus.
yes. Yeah, yeah.
Fine, fine, that's good. But after going to CMI, you have changed, yeah, and you
Yeah.
changed to corporate job.
Yes.
That is fine. That is fine. So now I want to ask you that what is the CMI, like you that after going to CMI, and there also you also mentioned that there is a applied math and also a theoretical math. So you choose that
Yes.
applied math, and what is the 2-year curriculum? How it is corporate friendly? What is the 2-year curriculum, and how tough is this?
Yeah, see, I mean, like from other institutes, applied math and
Mhm.
CMI applied math is a little bit different. Though both we call applied mathematics. Like in CMI applied math, I mean, mainly teach in they teach computer science and statistics courses.
Okay.
Like we had 4 semesters in 2 years.
Mhm.
So like math part only in first semester we had a course on real analysis. That is like hardcore math. I mean, pure
Okay.
mathematics part. Then we have lot of courses on statistics. Like usually statistics honor students they study,
Mhm.
and like courses on economics, econometrics, then machine learning. This is
Okay.
like train kind of thing.
Mhm.
Machine learning, then programming. Like there only I learned different coding language, Python, R, all the statistical language we learned. So I mean in MSc Math, I mean they call it MSc Math, but mainly they focus on computer science like programming and algorithms and statistics courses, so that students can easily get a job. So it's not like they teach also linear algebra, but what we understand that mathematics means like analysis, like complex theory and all those things, like high dimensional all this real analysis part, calculus. But in CMI applied mathematics, they don't focus on that. So they mainly focus on statistics and computer science, but algorithms, programming, so that mainly applied part, which will be applicable in the.
So from this discussion, we can draw that conclusion that to get a job from a MSc in mathematics, you have to do this type of course. You have to do the applied part of the mathematics. You have to choose that thing as your elective, as your main subject, like math, stat, economics, econometric, all these things. Okay, okay, that's fine. Now, and one thing that in MSc, and you did 2 years of that thing, or you did any other course side by side, any other course? Like in our IIT, we that do that course, and side by side we do like NPTEL or any other department course. You did any other course or only that 2-year course? Or is there any project end of that year?
Yeah, you can either do a project or you can go for internship.
Okay.
So that option was there, and whatever is taught in CMI, that was sufficient to get a job. So I have not done, actually in our batch, no one has done any additional course to get a job.
Okay.
So that course structure was sufficient to get more than sufficient, I will say. Yeah. So the course structure was like that. I told you, right? First year, first semester, one course was only real analysis, that is like pure mathematics type. Other course, like in first sem, we learned Python programming. Second sem, we learned machine learning, all the statistics courses like hypothesis testing, regression, all this. Then third semester, we learned econometrics, like all this time series model. So that is heavily used in corporate industry.
Right.
Then like some financial risk management, other advanced econometrics methods, all these things we learn. Yeah. So I think all this 2 years course was sufficient. So we did not need to go for additional courses. Yeah. So all these things we learned in the course itself, regular course.
So then tell us about the placement session. How was that, and how many companies came? What is that companies that recruiter asked from a math student? How was the placement session?
Yeah, see, CMI, like I told you, small campus, only like 150 students, and like 70 to 80% like research mindset people.
Okay.
And remaining 20% was like, okay, I'll go for corporate, like us actually.
Right.
So in our time, like I passed on 18, okay, 16 to 18 batch I was. So that time in our batch, like 11 students were there, 11 students. And before us, only 3 students were there. After our batch, it was 4 students, okay, in MSc Maths. But in MSc Computer Science, there are a lot of people. So overall, like people like only like 15 to 20 people sits per placement, okay. In our time, that used to happen, and like 15-20 people only there. So we had a placement committee, 2 professors were there. So, and like I think they had a system like companies can register that, okay, we want to go for placement, they contact. So they used to call like in our time, like 7-8 companies came, and like 20 to 25 people got hired. All like no one was left there, okay, he did not get a job, okay. So now is the like they started this MSc in data science. Now they are taking like 40-50 students, okay.
Fine.
Now they have proper placement structure like standardized IIT. Now they have big placement committee with professors, as well as the students are involved in this placement committee. Now I think like last year I saw like 90% got already placed. So now I think many more companies are coming for hiring. Yeah.
Okay. So tell us about that placement preparation, like how you guys prepared, and how was the process? What was the interview?
Yeah,
What
look,
asked for the recruiter?
Yeah, so placement like it differs for different recruiters actually. So usually it used to happen like they used to take a screening test. Okay. Then from the screening test, I mean, they used to call, suppose, I mean, it depends on how many people they want to hire. So usually they used to take a screening test where everyone can sit. Then they used to select that, okay, they will call for like 6-7 people for interview. From that, again, they used to select like 1 or 2 people. So that was the usual structure. They will take screening test. And for our, like, for all the corporate sector, I mean, for our case also MSc in mathematics, sometimes they check for programming skill. So they test some programming test. And questions will be mainly like basic things like some basic statistics, econometrics, and programming side. Not like any like, not like ISI or TIFR interview. They will have deep technical questions or anything. I mean, I gave like 2-3 interviews after my first interview also. It's like simple. Whatever you learn, that is like sufficient. No deep thing or anything that you need to go to deep. But like basic understanding you need, and programming skill, I mean, they focus on.
And one more thing that you did is that when the recruiter is coming, you guys did MSc in mathematics. That is not that recruiter is thinking that this person did MSc in mathematics, so ask them the mathematics question. They are asking all about the question like ML, that machine learning, the stat, that econometric, all around this. So you
Yes,
guys are
exactly.
not
See,
treated separately that you guys did MSc in mathematics, not like that.
no. So I mean, why they will take? Because they will see that, okay,
Right.
student meet the requirements or not. Okay. So they don't differ that, okay, he did in MSc in mathematics, he did in MSc in computer science. I don't think that they treat like this. I mean, they have this common thing. They will say that, okay, we have this requirement, whether you are fit for this or not. But they did not they does not differentiate that, okay, you are from statistics.
Fine. So
But
from
obviously, like, I
the
mean,
sorry.
yeah, sorry. Obviously, like, if they want some software developer or something where like computer science skill is mandatory, in that case, obviously they will prefer computer science. But other than that, I don't think so. They're different.
So can you give me a little brief on that what type of job role they offered, like to get
Yeah,
more
like,
clarity on this, what kind of job role they offered? And also
yeah,
I want
like,
to know that you work as data scientist in the Ford, and then right now you are also in the data scientist in Shree Cement. So what kind of job role you are doing right now and what they offered that time?
yeah. So like data scientist, data engineer, quant analyst, all these roles they offer.
Okay.
So in all this role, basically you need to work on data wrangling, data preprocessing, data modeling, everything. Mainly different kinds of statistical models, statistical mathematical models. So you need to build. So like when I joined Ford, so I joined as analyst. Okay. So they are mainly, I was like that, like simple models, like which we can easily explain to business people,
Right.
through which we can generate some useful insights to the business. So this kind of statistical models we used to get data, little bit cleaning and preprocessing, then
Right.
build some model, predict about future, forecasting. All this work we used to do.
Fine. Fine. Did you got any internship? Did you did any internship? And does
Yes. So
internship help to get that job?
yeah, I mean, definitely. So I told you, right, my mindset was like I will go for BSc, MSc, PhD.
Right.
Then after joining MSc, I came to know, okay, I can also go to corporate sector. Okay.
Fine.
But my mindset was not like that. I was not aware of how this corporate culture and all those things. So after my first year MSc, so I went for internship. So my professor told that if you want to do project, you can do. Then I told, okay, project. I mean, in say my course, like you have to do project. So in every course there was project. So I did not feel like I have to do some different project. So I thought, okay, I'll go for internship. Let's see how is the experience. So I went there. So they are like first few days, I mean, it was very difficult for me because I was like completely theoretical. No, it should not happen. It should not happen. So then I realized in corporate, like, I mean, this theoretical thing and practical thing completely different. And in corporate life, like everyone says, like you are doing some work. So whether it is adding $1 to the business, then your work has some value. Like in mathematics, we study real analysis. I mean, high dimensional, you need to think imagination, a lot of things are there. But in practical life, that has no application. Okay, theoretically, it's very good, very complex thing. You need a lot of good knowledge to understand. All these things are there, but those things does not have any practical application. Okay. So in corporate like in internship, so it was for 3 months, and we did some good project also under a good supervisor. So that helped me a lot. I mean, so that to differentiate that what is this culture in educational life and what is corporate life. So that I learned actually. So I really I understood, like in corporate life, I mean, like you don't need any like what I'll say, like any I mean deep things. So mainly we need to focus on value thing, like you are working on something. So whether it is adding a value to the business, I mean, it is increasing $1 to the company. So that was the main thing, that you can, like in research, like if you just change something and if you get different result, whether it is valuable or not, but you will get a research paper. But in corporate life, it's not like that. You work something, if it's adding value, then your work is valuable. Otherwise, I mean, it's not valuable. So that thing I learned in internship, and this internship helped me a lot to get a.
Very well said. Very well said. Thanks. Then from this, I want to go back that you I previously in the first time I mentioned that you got 2 scholarship, like you are an inspired scholar, and you also got a scholarship. That so can you tell us that about that scholarship and how to get that scholarship, and any other scholarship exam are there to help the junior batch?
Yeah, so I think nowadays, like lot of scholarships are there. So like in first scholarship we got through, I mean, we did not write any exams. We did not need to write any
exam, HS marks.
Yeah, HS marks. Yeah. And this president scholarship I got. So like if so there is like international university, South Asian University.
Okay.
So they take like common entrance exam for MSc as well as PhD.
Okay.
So I wrote the exam. So they have the policy like that. If you rank first, if you are top in each stream, then you will get that scholarship.
Okay.
So I ranked first actually.
Okay.
Then I got the scholarship. So that is not any scholarship exam, but if you rank top, then they will get lot of allowances kind of thing, and they'll give this scholarship. I mean, all these fees will be free, everything will be waived, and you will get this scholarship. So that was not specifically any scholarship.
How tough is this?
So that is like after BSc, I wrote that exam. So it's like normal BSc syllabus, like yeah, BSc syllabus only. Like normal exams like IIT, CMI, ISI, like same kind of syllabus.
So is there any interview or only written exam?
No, written exam was there. No interview was there.
Okay. Okay. So anyone want to apply for that scholarship, though, he can search as South Asian University scholarship, right?
Yes. Yeah. So that is not scholarship. That is like entrance exam. Suppose you want to study MSc in South Asian University, then you will fill the form. You will write the test. If you rank top only, then you will get this scholarship.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
So that is special scholarship, and I mean, suppose if they select 20 students for MSc, everyone will get scholarship. Only who will rank first, he will get the scholarship. Some special
allowance, all these things.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Great. And anything about NBHM scholarship? I heard about that in my college life.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you put some light on this?
So yeah, although I mean it's not that easy, because NBHM they take the exam like common for BSc students, MSc students, PhD students.
Okay.
So if anyone cracks that exam, then they get a good scholarship, as well as they get a chance to the good institutes for studying MSc, PhD, like IMSC, Institute of Mathematical Science, Chennai. They have 2-3 more centers. And if you crack NBHM, you will get the scholarship. Again, you will get chance for interview also in other institutes like TIFR, IISc Bangalore, IZAR. They give lot of advantage. I mean, like 70 to 80% chance that they will get. I mean, they call for interview, but there is a high chance that you will get easily at these institutes.
Okay, that's great. That's really helpful for the students. Okay, fine. So one last question I want to ask you, that for the students, like you got admitted in Chennai Mathematical Institute, and you had lucky to select that applied mathematics course. But in common colleges, that's you like you, and there are also a course like applied mathematics and theoretical mathematics, and I don't think they include that much corporate friendly courses in that applied mathematics course. So what will be your message that the students who are right now who are pursuing that applied mathematics in maths in MSc, so how, if they want to go for corporate job, how they prepare, what will be the mindset, which kind of course, which certification they can do?
Yes, yeah, definitely. So, I mean, first, I think every student need to set a goal that whether they want to go to corporate sector or education sector.
Right.
If they fix that, okay, I want to go get a corporate job, okay, then I mean, they need to move to this corporate courses, like from this typical math courses.
Right.
First, they need to learn statistics, basic statistics, like regression and all those things. Then they need to learn coding, okay, because in corporate they will check these basic statistical knowledge and coding. So this most two important things to get a corporate job nowadays. And like now, like lot of courses available in online anywhere you want, like courses for statistics, data science, Python, R, like these are like popular languages. And there is like Coursera, LinkedIn, where you can learn all this machine learning. Lot of like open source
Right.
sources are there where you can learn all this, like machine learning, statistics, deep learning, everything. You can do lot of courses, and of course, if you have certification, then you can give all the certificate to your resume, so it will help to get selected for interview.
Okay.
So all these courses.
So basically, if I want to do corporate job, and right now I am doing applied maths course, but I don't have that course, so I can do that. And one more thing, that if I can't get private job after doing all these courses, I can go for PhD in applied math also. There is a huge scope on PhD in applied math also.
Yeah, true. So that side is always open.
Win-win situation. I can go for PhD and I can go for corporate sector also.
Yes,
that is a great thing.
So this PhD, that is always open.
Yes.
So even, I mean, from shifting from private job, you can join PhD. But to come into this private sector and private job, then you need to focus on these courses.
Right.
Yeah.
So one more thing, that you mentioned that you own that Ford GDIA Hackathon 2020 championship. So can you please elaborate this, and what is Hackathon, and how this help to enrich our corporate sector career?
Yeah, see, Hackathon basically like when, I mean, like Ford every year they contact. So, I mean, suppose they are planning to launch some things. I mean, so they want to get some innovative ideas from their employees and all those things. So Hackathon basically like that, like whether it is Ford or some other like analytics with or anything like Hacker, lot of hackathons are there. So they are like they gave like 2-3 like problems. So that is like, I mean, you will not get easily solution kind of thing,
Right.
but they don't want exact solution kind of thing, but some innovative idea, which if we implement, it will help the business. So in Ford also every year, they make it like that globally, like all over the world. So they give like 2-3 problems, 3-4 problems that then they collect all the solutions. Then based on this solution, they rank like which one was more innovative, which one was more implementive. Okay, more thinking was there. So how much of the solution it is applicable to the business? Okay, how it will help to the business. So this kind of problem. So in 2020 also we participated. So we worked on electric vehicle.
Okay.
Yeah. So now like this automotive industry is going, electrification is going on. You know the Tesla thing,
Right.
Elon Musk. Yeah. So we worked on electric vehicles, on that route optimization and cost optimization thing.
Fine.
So there we are champion. So we are champion for most innovative ideas. So I mean, we were not able to provide like 100% solution, but our idea they liked it most, and in some part they apply it.
Okay. Did they apply that in their work?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. Fine. So before wrapping this session, one final tip for the students who are in BSc, who are in MSc, who are preparing for different entrance exam of MSc, and who are preparing for getting after doing MSc, who are thinking about what to do next. So what are your tips for BSc guys, for MSc guys?
So for BSc guys, I told you, right? I mean, in BSc only they need to fix that. Okay, they want to go for PhD, or they want to go to academic life, or they want to go to corporate life. I think every student, I mean, should need to learn that how math fits to their life, in educational as well as career goals. If for suppose in BSc, if they fix like, okay, no, I will go for PhD in academic life, then I think they should focus on like pure mathematics part. So a lot of good institutes are also there. So from there, like if I was, now I am doing BSc, then I would think like that, okay, my goal is like I will be a professor, I will go to academic life. Then I think we need to more focus on this pure mathematics part, then crack some good research institute, then go there. And if we fix that, okay, I will go to job, then I mean, we need to shift to all these industrial courses, like parallel to mathematics courses. I will learn some statistics, I learn some courses on machine learning, I learn some coding, all these things. Then I'll prepare good resume, I'll join LinkedIn, Naukri, and all those things. There we'll search for a job. With that, I think with these courses and coding skills, you will get a job. So that is my tip. So first,
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, my tip is like first set your goal, then you work until you reach the goal actually.
Right. So basically in a BSc, they should focus more on to learn the maths and to learn how it works and to get a best institute for MSc. And when you are coming to MSc, you are entering into a greater world, then decide how to do and what to do. And you know all the thing, what is the industrial thing, what is the pure, what is the applied. Fine. And a pure goal should also we have the great thing. Thank you. Thanks for your views, and thanks a lot. It's a very enlightened session. Thanks a lot. Hope we will meet in another session, another insightful session. We will meet on that session. So that's it. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.